Hi, welcome to part 2 of my graphic novel character designs for a game that I want to make. And this fella here is based off of a water bottle. Uh, I did, for whatever reason, import the picture that I drew from my sketchbook only to not use it almost at all as a reference. And just redesign him and make a water bottle sketch for whatever reason. I guess to prove that he was made from a water bottle. I don't know what I was thinking or why I needed to import this picture. I did struggle a lot with making his body and his body type because I wanted him to look big and strong and thicker, right? But the face was giving me trouble, the head shape, and just the body proportions in general. Uh, yeah, for every one of these characters, I'm doing full body design, though I know most visual novel games, at least that I'm aware of, they show like waist up or so until they make pictures, but I don't know why. All my characters are just full body. So anyway, this is where more struggle is happening. I couldn't think about what kind of outfit he was wearing, and then the temperature is different, right? It's very warm, at least that I think in the Atlantic environment that they have like a little bubble. So it's a humid place, and he's thicker and bigger and from a cold environment, which I guess he likes more. So he takes off his stuff, and that's why I have him dressed in his or what do they call it? I call it tank top, but I don't know. And his sweater tied around his waist. But although I love his design and he's actually really cute in the face and all, I don't know, he didn't fit the aesthetic I was going for my game. Not that I had one, but because of the other males that I did, most of my characters are already done. They have a certain look to them. Not like they all look the same, but like line and cleansiness of line and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe it's in my head, but I love his design, this version of him. I just don't know if it's like he'll look too different. So I do end up changing his design again. He looks so good here though. I don't know. Also, my sketches seem to look better to me than my drawings and rendering. Uh, so yeah, I'm still working on that here, as you can see, line art, all the fun stuff. Anyway, I do end up changing his design, you'll see it shortly, but the lines are just too thick here. He looks so different from everyone else, which I really love, but at the same time I want it to look cohesive. It's a game after all. So yeah, this way he's gonna end up looking like, and as you can see, I'm going through the options because I wanted to keep his design. I did. And so I tried to give him clothes, but it just looked weird on him. I don't know. He looks kind of like he's gonna go fight in a war, which is fine. Kind of the vibe I did want though. But I didn't want him to just be a thick muscle man. I wanted him to have like punch, if that makes sense. Yes, muscular, but just a big male. I don't know. Anyway, more about him. He is basically upset that he has to wear these clothes. He does things by his own rules. Doesn't really like to follow others. He has piercings from his biker life style and time. But now that he's stuck here with you and everyone else underwater, he has to change. Because if not, well, he'll be uncomfortable and maybe have a heat stroke. I don't know. So they eventually force him, sort of, in his own terms, to change, but he chooses an outfit that kind of resembles pants because for the most part they're all wearing like togas. So he got the closest thing to pants. I don't know if he would have wanted a shirt. I feel like he would wear like maybe a cape, but for now this is what he's wearing. I may change his outfit again, but I think I'm gonna stick to this. Anyway, let me know what you think of him. I will go into the next character very soon. On to the next one. So this is actually a pirate, but he is just being sketched here, not really finished on this section. This is more about her over there. She is based off of my friend, but also she is a shrimp. Um, right. I think I said this. So there are very few normal humans here. I mean, the Atlantean people have their humans, but they're all kind of like mixed with different demi-humans. So anyway, this one's a shrimp girl, and my friend was making fun of like my character when I told him he's a jellyfish, the one who just disappeared, and she wanted to see like the tentacle things. Anyway, it was so weird. So we had that conversation, and I was like, well, you know what? You'll be the shrimp in here. And so she was excited, and I made her as a character in the game. I don't know if it's just based off of her. It does have her greenish brown eyes and her skin tone. She is also really small. So, yeah, I don't know, but her hair is not that long. And those are features from the shrimp, I guess. I don't know how I'm talking about this. Anyway, I'm going over the line arts. But she is a tavern owner in this game, and he is working for her, though not very well. But she's very smart, very straightforward, and very insightful. She can see things about people quickly. So she's a witty character. As you can see, she runs a tavern, right? She's gonna have to be quick and witty and understand how to read people. So that is my shrimp girl. Don't know what I'm gonna name her. Could ask my friend. I don't know if she has any suggestions, but yeah, I'm gonna continue that later. This one is about him. So, moving on to the pirate, he's one of the only other humans from the surface that managed to get here. I'd say he was on the run doing his pirate thing, loving his life, and he got caught up into something that he was having trouble escaping. And he did something reckless, dangerous part of the sea that like no one ever returns. And he took his whole crew because I say he was a little reckless back then, you know, way back then, because yeah, his time period. And he ended up living. Unfortunately, the rest of his crew did not. But yeah, he woke up here in the Atlantic environment, and he had a rough start, but he eventually was found by Shrimp Girl. I really need to give her a name too. And she took him in, and they're both really good at reading people. He does stuff for her tavern, but he also just does random side jobs and things. Kind of like a house cat that is allowed to go outside, you know. So his personality is a little more fox-like, and yeah, he gets hurt a lot. As you can see, he's always bandaged, and but yes, he decided to keep his clothing. He doesn't get as heated, I guess, and his clothes are, well, 100% probably cotton or something, so it's good with the temperature. And I really like his design. He's one of my favorites. I gave him a sword. I don't know if he uses it, but yeah, he has that. And he looks like a bouncer too. I just say he works at the bar, does whatever. Anyway, that's it for everyone. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll show you guys a picture of everyone standing together just to see how they fit, and also let me know if, I don't know, you like the original design of the water bottle guy or what. And what do you think of him? And all the glitching of like the face is just me making expressions. I'm sure you guys know that, but that looks really weird watching it in speed paint. But again, I will be showing the pictures soon. And thank you again for taking the time to watch my video and listen to me ramble. Try to get better at that. Thank you again. Take care.